My name is Dustin, better known as Dusty, from GCG Health Safety Hygiene. I'm an occupational hygienist. Cabins are critical control. They help to isolate the worker from the outdoor environments. And some of those contaminants that we're looking to protect the worker from are crystalline silica and respirable dust. The cabin helps, obviously, as a physical barrier from outside, but also the air conditioning system helps to promote clean air to come inside the cabin as well. Currently, to test if your cabin is providing adequate protection to your worker, we use smoke tests commonly to check that there is a good seal of the cabin and that the air conditioning system is diluting the air inside of the cabin. That takes time out of the maintenance worker's day to do that, so it can extend the service interval of the machinery. So one of the alternates, it's also referenced in a number of standards as well, is using partial pressure, so looking at the pressure differential between the outside of the cabin and the inside of the cabin to show that there is more air being pushed from inside to outside, which reduces the amount of leakage of contaminated air from outside to the inside of the cabin where the worker is positioned. Using pressure differential can help to replace smoke testing as an objective check that the cabin is sealing correctly. A part of GCG's story is to listen to our clients and take feedback, and a number of our clients have asked us for ways to objectively check if their cabin is protecting the worker's health. So GCG has formed up some solutions around assessing continuously by remote monitoring cabin pressure. That way we can, from afar, check every mine site and make sure that that pressure is being maintained and that the worker is being protected inside of the cabin. One of the key benefits of the solution is that we reduce the need for smoke tests on site, which is a maintenance time loss, but also that we get some insights to the performance of the cabin over time and can help to identify those maintenance items in advance for preventative maintenance. Our system also gives the opportunity for control effectiveness monitoring, so that data is able to be retained on site to show that the cabin is performing as designed and protecting the worker's health. It also helps to comply with new ISO standard coming in for indoor air quality in mining plant, and also some other regulatory instruments as well, such as Queensland's recognised standard 20. So our solution is really simple. It's a small sensor that's positioned inside of the cabin. It has a tube that comes off of that and needs to be pierced through a grommet in the cabin so we can measure the pressure differential between inside and outside of the cabin. That information from that sensor is then sent wirelessly, continuously, to a real-time dashboard. The dashboard gives us immediate information about the status of each cabin on site that we're measuring, but it also helps us to identify trends and look for cabins that may be perhaps in need of maintenance, and we can plan that maintenance in and assist with those alerts to maintenance personnel. The solution includes marrying the product together with some smarts from GCG with our personnel behind the scenes reviewing the data, looking at trends, and being able to provide those insights in a real simplistic format. In addition, GCG's qualified occupational hygienists can provide additional support and advice where needed. Feedback from clients, simplicity was key. We need to make sure that the system could be installed very quickly, in this case less than 10 minutes, for both temporary or permanent installs, and the batteries last for more than 3 years, meaning that there is no ongoing maintenance for these devices. In recognising that cabins are critical controls for those working in dusty environments, we wanted to make sure that risk control owners are continuously informed of the performance of their cabins and making sure that they're working as designed to protect the worker's health.